Hello, my beautiful Cancerian collective. How are you guys doing today? Today I'm doing a reading for you. This one's going to be slightly different because I am going to be bringing through messages, energy that I've channeled, and what could be what I'm being guided to highlight for you at this time. And then we'll go into looking at your current situation in love and relationship. This is going to be, I'm doing this reading mid-month. Okay, so mid-July. I had to pause and check what month it is. This is where I'm at right now on my own journey, is that I'm completely unplugged from the collective 3D construct of time. So it's part of sort of releasing yourself or decentering the false matrix in your own experience. We still have to exist within it. We are here. We want to be aware of it, but not being so controlled or dictated by it. That's where I'm at. And some of you might be in that space too, because nothing happens in this reading or in any reading by chance. Everything that happens in the reading is part of your message. So mid-July, but it is a timeless reading. So when you receive it is when you're meant to receive it, Cancerian collective. So Cancer, if you're new and you've just felt drawn to this reading, I welcome you in. Trust your guidance system, your guides, your guidance system, your keepers, that there might be something here for you today. And if you do find that you enjoy the energy, that the reading resonates with you, that it has served you in one way or another, I hope that you decide to become a part of the community. Click the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notification bell and comment. Let me know where you are from and how this message resonates with you. If you are a new subscriber, I would like to offer you a free gift, an introductory free introductory reading where I take a general look at your health, money, and just where you are at in love right now. Or you can choose between that reading or a soul imprint scan, which is a tool for self-assessment if you are active in your spiritual journey, wanting to be aware and connect to your body and engage in the information that your body is giving you, that your inner being is giving you, about where you want to give more love, where you want to focus your spiritual process, your meditation work, your coaching work, your spiritual whatever processes you have in your little basket. Okay, where your focus, where you might be guided to focus right now, whether it's with shamanic work, spiritual workshops that you are engaging in, and so forth. So if you would like to claim that, once you've subscribed here and you've clicked the notification bell, go to the link, the description box below, and there's a link there that'll take you to my newsletter. Join the newsletter and I will contact you. It's that simple. Okay. Returning subscribers, always good to have you guys here. I want to take a moment to thank you for your love and support on my channel. Thank you so much for all of your interactions. Those of you that have been watching 3 videos or more and commenting, letting me know that you've watched the video all the way to the end. I am putting you into the lucky draw where you could stand a chance to win a full reading with me or a coaching session. You get to choose between the two. The coaching session is a one-on-one spiritual coaching session where we can process anything you like, or I can teach you about spiritual insights that would support you or serve you right at this time. Okay, so continue to do that, guys, and thank you so much for doing all of that and supporting me. So you've entered a sacred space, beautiful souls. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. And I give thanks to my guides and keepers and your guides and keepers for bringing us together. so that I can bring through these messages today and you can receive them from a place of absolute love with clarity to serve you wherever you find yourself right now. This reading is for my Cancerian collective, and I do love you guys so. I've always found that, yeah, on this channel, I have such an engaging and beautiful relationship with the collective that is Cancer. So we've come a long way, and I feel like this reading finds you at a time when you are shaking off and saying goodbye to what life used to look like, but most importantly, what you thought life should look like. And you are embracing and ready to welcome in something that is completely divinely guided, but you know that is so much better than what you could ever have imagined, and it is just right for you. So there is this message from your guides, the universe, that there is this synchronization between you and Source at this stage in your life that cannot be tainted or compromised by any conditions. This is also symbolic of you coming into a lot of self-acceptance and peace. So, Cancer, the oracle card that I pull when I ask Spirit who I am meant to read for today came out obviously as Cancer, because that's what I'm reading for you. And I've got the Sun in Cancer. The Sun has been peeking through the clouds for you for some time. But now there is this consistent, gradual revelation of the sun and its warmth upon your face and that of your loved ones. That is not fast and eager, slow, but steady. And you've come to a place where you've learned to trust it. The message that comes with this is home. Focus on your home and love. This is what matters right now. This is, this is what matters. This is where you are. And we see these beautiful golden yellows and oranges here in the sky. This is your belly chakra and your solar plexus, and I'm wearing yellow today. And the belly, this is the sun coming out. This is abundance. This is happiness. In the area of, when we look at the belly chakra, this is your relationship with love. This is your relationship with mom and dad. I feel like after a really challenging period in a relationship with mom or with dad, you're feeling like, I'm able to just enjoy her a little bit more, or I don't feel as heavy about her or him right now. I feel like I've got more compassion. I've got a greater acceptance for who my mother or who my father is right now. It might not be with both parents, but there is a breakthrough that you're experiencing with at least one of them. We've also got the solar plexus, and then this is your relationship with you. You trusting yourself, you being in a place where when you are presented with a challenge, where relationship offers you a challenge to choose it and compromise yourself or yourself and to stay true to you, you're at a place now where you can trust that you will choose you, which wasn't always the case. For you as a collective, there is this blind spot that Spirit is making me aware of, where it was a blind spot where this filter would automatically come up when someone was showing you their true self, in order to be able to still love them. Your ego created this filter that will protect you from their true intentions or their true face, what it is they're showing. That's not there anymore. And this comes from the work that you've done. This comes from you being at this place on your journey where you have developed this sense of trust in the relationship with yourself. And this is very, very liberating for you. So the keywords that have come through for you in the energy as I was channeling what the focus would be for you at this period of time and what would serve you is home, as I've already said. So we've got home, we've got your ancestry, roots, your children, a new development. There's also trust. Your emotions come into focus. There's a new project that is being birthed right now as well. And then your abilities and your processes. So let's touch on them a little bit. When it comes to home and the people that you love, your ancestry, your roots, your children, you are really everything that's coming up for you, everything that you're experiencing, and how you choose to engage with the people that you love and home is based on healing ancestral wrongs. I was going to say traumas, but they're giving me the word wrongs. Where a culture has been developed over time of abandoning or compromising the home or the family for the sake of people that you love as extended people, you're redefining that. There's a new development coming about for you. So it's something you've been waiting for around home. It could affect family as well. So it can be a new home, or it can be that you've wanted to do renovations around the home. It's going to be different for all of you. It can be that you've been manifesting more support in the home or more financial security. And this has been coming about for some time. It could be that you're waiting for something to happen so that you can complete your family. So some of you perhaps wanting to bring new life into the home or into your family, but not yet having everything in order, or you've been struggling with that. Some of you wanting to perhaps move so that you and your partner can be together or live together. The finances to be able to experience and do in the home what it is you've wanted to do, or to be able to build the home that you want to build. At this time, Spirit is saying, Cancer, just trust that whatever happens for you, whether you have a legal matter with the father of your children or the mother of your children, and you don't know if they're going to be able to stay with you, or they're going to have to go into the other parent's custody, or whether there's a situation where you have family living in the house with you and you want your own space so that you can start to just focus on your own thing, and the finances have seemingly been a problem for them to make that next move. Whether it's whatever your situation is, that is your focus around home, trust that what the outcomes will be to your advantage. Avoid being overly emotional at this time. Let me clarify. The message that came through is when you find yourself observing negative emotion, remember that is your inner being, your guidance system giving you information. It is not an indication of your truth or your reality. It is information. When you feel your feelings first and foremost. Feel it, don't judge it. Observe the emotion, don't judge it. All right? Which means don't make any judgment about, okay, this must mean that something is wrong, or this must mean that I am broken, or this must mean that that person is wrong. no judgment. You just observe it. It is information. And you will notice that automatically the negative emotion transforms. Feel your feelings. Don't avoid them. Don't try to push against them. Observe them from a place of clarity and appreciation. But do not make your decisions or take your actions based on negative emotion. Allow yourself to get to a place where you've shifted out of that vibrational reality or that vibrational space where your inner being or your guidance system is giving you that information. You'll feel the energy shift, and then sit down with your notebook or your journal, rationally write down, what is it that I want here? And what is the information that is being presented to me? And how does this empower me to make a more informed decision? And then you make your decisions from that place. This is a really good time for meditation. It is important that you are doing your practices and processes for nervous system regulation, that you are meditating on a regular basis. For me, my work is meditation as well. It is built into my lifestyle. And when I'm sitting on the couch watching something and I suddenly feel my shoulders tense, I'm observing my body all the time because I've gotten into the practice. I've gotten into the habit of doing it. And then I'll take a few deep breaths. I'll take some real conscious moments for a breathing exercise to just regulate. It's a good time for you, Cancer, to get back into your practice of meditation, especially if you have fallen out of that practice. And if you are, to up it a little bit. It is a good time for your breath work, for your yoga. If you like to take a walk, take that walk. But maybe shift the focus from I'm walking for exercise, so let me get done with it, to being meditative in your walk. It is a good time for mindfulness practice. And there are so many exercises, so many techniques that we shared all over social media that you have access to for free. You just need to perhaps compile a journal with different exercises and just rotate through all of them and find the ones that feel right for you right now. Okay. Spirit is highlighting that this is how you create the current. Think about water. Water is symbolic of your emotions. This is how you create the current that carries the fish to you. When the land is dry, how does the fish come to you? You've got to make the effort to go and find the body of water where hopefully there will be fish, and you've got to set time aside to catch the fish, to sit there all day fishing and hoping you'll catch one or two. This is the vibrational, emotional journey that brings the water to you, Cancer. So that thing that you've been waiting for, that thing that you are ready to let into your life right now, that you know is going to make it so much easier, let the water, let the current carry it to you. And these are the practices that help you to do that. Guys, for those of you who find it challenging to do this type of thing on your own, I do have a Thursday class. I've made it really, really affordable. I've made it convenient. It is virtual. It's a group call where we get together and we do a meditation class on a Thursday evening. It's somatic work, it's breath work, it's some energy healing, and every week I introduce a different process. You can you're experiencing it, but it's also a way for you to learn some techniques that feel good for you, and you can practice that breathing throughout the week until the next session. If you want to do that, if you want to join that class on a Thursday, contact me. Okay, details are in the description box below. Also, I do personalized, customized meditation for energy healing as well. So you have resources. Okay, we don't have excuses anymore. We just need to, we're at the space in our reality now as human beings where we're realizing the person in the mirror is the one we've got to get on board, right? That's the greatest struggle, where we used to think for the longest time that it was the world around us. So a psychic intuitive, perhaps a developmental course would be helpful for you right now. Spirit is showing that this is a time where creativity, using your creativity, your imagination, your intuition will be very appealing to you. So there's a fresh project that is being birthed from you right now. This could be writing. You've been writing all of a sudden, writing your story or sharing knowledge about your experience in your workplace, or an expertise that you have, or a insight that you have into a particular area of life or your spirituality. But you're feeling inspired to write, or perhaps storytelling. This is where you're finding yourself right now, because it's as if you're sharing a part of your medicine, and you're compiling it into in a tangible way. And this is really exciting. So this is why they're saying a psychic development course, working to develop your psychic abilities. Counseling could be very fitting for you right now, to help you to gather your thoughts, process them, and iron out the threads that seem to be jumbled up for you. Perhaps a writing course would be great for you right now, as all of this will stimulate ideas and inspire. It'll activate the inspiration from within you. And again, that is connected to your belly chakra. You understanding yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, and getting some feedback, and getting some clarity or structure around what it is you're wanting to bring to the world right now is going to be very helpful. So write that book, tell that story, write that poetry, make that music, create that art. But there's definitely a story here. Make the short movie, make the short film. There is a story that is being told here, that you are wanting to, that you are bringing to life. You're giving birth to it right now. Very, very exciting. So that is everything that came through just at the beginning of your reading that Spirit wanted me to share with you. Now, we're going to move on to your relationship. All right. So for those of you who are happy in love, this is not for you, okay? The reading is for those of you who have questions. There are challenges, perhaps there's a love crossing. You want some clarity about what you're experiencing in your connection right now. Now, it doesn't matter what your situation is. You guys can be together. You guys can be separated. There is some kind of crossing. And what was I saying now? I had to stop to deal with my dog. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are, what's happening in your dynamic, like are you together, are you not? Those conditions could be different for all of you, but there is a crossing, okay? There's a challenge here. And so this love reading is for you. This part of the reading is for you. The first card that I pull, and this one actually came jumping out, is your energy. And they've given me two. Makes total sense. You've got Judgment and you've got the 10 of Wands. This is your energy right now. You are letting go of, releasing, and making a judgment about the things and the situations in your love life, in this relationship, in this connection, but in your own behavior around love and relationship that you are realizing does not serve. You no longer want that kind of energy. You no longer want to be encouraging or enabling these behaviors, whatever that may be for you. You could even be at a place right now, some of you are here, where you've decided to set yourself free from this connection because you were starting to feel burdened. It is obvious to you the direction in which this relationship is supposed to go, what would serve you guys. You've got enough information, but for some reason your person was not comprehending, and you felt like you were carrying a lot of the weight. So you're making a judgment call, and you've decided that you're going to take a step back. It's not your responsibility to make them understand. All right. And you're feeling like there's a conversation that you guys have been having over and over, or there is a pattern that's been repeating itself, a behavior that the two of you agree upon, but you fall into the same old pattern over and over. And now you're just feeling like, okay, I'm done with that. And that is your energy. Your ancestors are supporting you with regards to this. Okay. So let's look at your person's energy. Let's look at their energy surrounding the connection. All right. Right, they're in the Nine of Swords. This is someone that really struggles with their mental health, and they take a little longer to come to clarity than you do. It's like you've got to convince them. That's something, you've got to convince them about something. It takes time. They get stuck mentally. Nine of Swords is the energy of someone that is not in a good space mentally. They think themselves into a corner, overthinking, very pessimistic, and you're starting to feel like you're having to lead them, you know. The balance here, the balance between, okay, I'm the one holding us up right now, and then you're the one taking the lead, and I'm the one taking us forward, and then you're the one taking us forward, and then I'm the one that's holding space for you, being tolerant whilst you're needing time to gather yourself because you're in a dark place, and then I get a chance to be in the dark place. When you're in a dark place, they're also in a dark place. It's like, I feel like there's an imbalance, and you're becoming aware of that. And they're feeling frustrated. Your person is frustrated because they've been waiting for this new beginning, for this opportunity for you guys to have a new beginning. Okay. Let's see. What is their greatest obstacle right now? Knight of Wands. So the message coming through is their greatest obstacle is that they're willing to take action, they're eager to take action, but they just find themselves taking action towards the wrong things. They're not taking action towards the things that are going to build the house, the home that is the two of you. You are the supportive space. You are the soft space for them. But whenever they invest or they build when they make a physical, materialistic investment, it's usually outside of the two of you. Now, this might be subtle. This might not even have been something that is obvious. But when you sit down and you think about it, and Spirit is saying to me that for some of you, this might not even be something that you are aware of. A part of you has really enjoyed their vulnerability. A part of you has enjoyed being the sounding board and the supportive place for them. A part of you sees this as a good thing, but too much of it can create an imbalance in the relationship. What is your greatest challenge? Five of Swords. Feels like the relationship is a competition. Your greatest challenge in the relationship is that you have their back, but there are some times when, so let me put it this way, when they have a problem, you will come to the table with solutions, and you will even offer those solutions. I'll pay for this, or I'll do that for you, or this, I think this will be helpful. I'm willing to pay for that for you. When you're going through something, you're not getting that same energy. Your greatest challenge is that you have had so many toxic relationships growing up. There's definitely at least one narcissist that you've had as a parent here with this Five of Swords, that your standard for relationship, you're still figuring that out, and you've come a long way, but there is a slight tendency to overlook some patterns that could be harmful to your relationship in the beginning, you know. Because when we grow up with a parent that has a personality disorder like this, we're conditioned by that relationship. And there are some things that we have a tendency to overlook. All right. I don't feel like your person's aware of the fact that they're still trying to people please everywhere outside of them, to the point where they're compromising the relationship with you. I don't even think you see it that way, because you don't ask for much, Cancer, and Spirit is saying you need to start expecting more. You give a lot, okay? But I do get that your person's not doing this from a place of malice. They want to be, the reason why I've asked Spirit, why do they do this? The reason why your person does this, Cancer, is the Ten of Pentacles. And the message that came through with that is they're saying to me, they want a happy, successful life. They want to be successful. They want to be blessed and abundant for you. And their culture, their belief systems have taught them that you only get this when you empty yourself to everybody that needs. This is why they're constantly still emptying themselves energetically. They're giving to anybody that'll come and have their hands stretched out. You're not that person. You don't take from them. So this people-pleasing, self-sabotaging tendency comes from a fear of, if I'm not good, if I'm not helping every person that asks me for help, I will never get here. That won't, I will ruin my karma. And they don't realize that they are ruining their karma by doing what they're doing. Isn't it so interesting that the thing we fear is what we will manifest? For you, why the Five of Swords energy, Knight of Blades. You're focusing on their intentions and not so much on their actions, because you know that it's either the Knight of Swords is the energy of I'm taking action towards, or I'm cutting out. You don't want to allow your past to compromise the relationship you have right now, and so you're focusing on their intentions and not their actions, you know. Feelings. How is it that your person feels about you right now? Feelings. How is it that your person feels about you right now? The Emperor. They feel like they're your divine masculine. You are their person. They feel a sense of responsibility towards you. This is the energy of the husband. Both of you, I do get the energy that there is a desire where both of you want to grow and be the best version of yourself, for yourselves and for one another. You care about the kind of person you are. So the process of outgrowing some of the toxic patterns or the behaviors that don't serve is not an easy one. Your feelings towards them. The Moon. Okay. So, your person is the Emperor. Feelings towards you is the Emperor. This person is passionate. They feel a sense of devotion. They feel commitment. Your energy is the Moon in reverse. You're not feeling so good about this connection right now. Something has shifted for you. Feels like you're in a dark place. They're still looking at the future and hopeful. You're in a really, really dark place when it comes to them, because you've got swords here and the Moon, and the Five of Swords is retribution. The Five of Swords is this conflicting energy. It's the energy, it's energy of victimhood, and the Knight of Swords is, I might have to cut this out. You're wondering, you're really questioning who they are. You're questioning their character right now. They're and you feel like a bridge has been burnt here. You're not in a good place about this. So based on what I'm seeing here, it's probably because they prioritize something without considering the relationship. And this can happen when they've been so comfortable in your energy, you always holding them, and them learning that you accept them for who they are and you love them for who they are, and you don't ask for much, and there's an unconditionality that they start to neglect. To you're the person that'll always be there. Take you for granted. Start to take you for granted. What are their intentions towards the relationship now? We've got the Hierophant. Okay. Give me another one. Intentions towards the relationship. And the Empress. The Hierophant and the Empress. Their intentions are to offer you something they believe you can't deny, something you can't resist. Perhaps a proposal, perhaps it's a big offer. Their intention is marriage here, and to see, I've got the Empress and the Emperor. They don't believe that anything could, whatever's happened here, it's like you guys are not on the same page. They don't believe that anything could change the fact that you guys belong together. But clearly something's happened here. It's like your person's living in a completely different world to the one you're living in. Okay, your intentions. You're hoping things get better. Strength. You're feeling very challenged by this, and you're hoping that you are able to heal and overcome this, and that you guys are stronger at the end of the day. But you are concerned if they are not aware of what is wrong, how are they going to fix it? Because it is theirs to fix, according to you. And you're hoping for the 10 of Cups. You also want the outcome that they want. The two of you love one another. This feels to me like a very strong divine counterpart, soulmate connection. And right now you're finding yourself at this place where you are challenged to grow, to overcome something. Let's look at the outcome. All right, my Cancerian collective, let's look at what's the outcome going to be in this situation within the next 6 months. Okay, that's the time frame that I am looking at. Give me the outcome between Cancer and their nice 3 of Wands. Give me another one. Ace of Swords. Okay. So, Ace of Swords, a new beginning, a new perspective, a new outlook on the relationship and life as a result of progress. 3 of Wands. This is forward movement. This is progress. For me, this is an energy that is similar to the Chariot. And of course, this can develop into the Chariot if it is nurtured. With the 3 of Wands, this is feeling like, okay, what I've been waiting for is here. I'm experiencing it. It's happening. Also, there could be travel here, because the 3 of Wands for me is the person waiting for their ship to come in so they can go towards their destination. So there could be movement across oceans, a closing of a gap, which just shifts everything. Perhaps you guys are at a distance, and maybe that's what's putting the strain here. And if that's been your question, and that's what you've been thinking, but you've been worrying, maybe I'm delusional, I think you're right. Beautiful Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and please let me know in the comment section. I am open for readings for those of you who would like to get a private reading. Details are in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.